children, today we will discuss about momentum and will solve the numericals based on it. Okay, so what is momentum? Momentum is the quantity of motion in any object. Whenever we are discussing about the force required to stop a moving body, then that force depends on the quantity of motion in that object. Suppose that two balls are coming having different masses. Okay, one having 10 kilogram mass and the other having 25 kilogram mass. So which one will require more force to stop? Of course, your answer will be 25 kilogram. Why? Because it has greater quantity of motion. It has higher ability to move. So we can say that it has higher momentum. Okay. Now the other quantity is there on which the momentum depends on, and that is velocity of an object. Suppose that two bicycles are coming having different velocity. One having velocity 10 meter per second and other one having velocity 50 meter per second. So which one bicycle will require more force to stop? Of course, your answer will be 50 meter per second because it has higher ability to move. Okay, so it has higher momentum. Okay, greater the ability to move, it means that greater will be its momentum. So finally we can say that momentum depends on the two quantities, and these quantities are the mass and the velocity. Greater the mass of an object, greater will be its momentum because it has more quantity of motion, and if it has a greater velocity, it means that it has higher momentum. Of course, it has greater quantity of motion. Okay, it has greater ability to move. So the two quantities on which momentum depends on, these are mass and velocity. So the momentum is directly proportional to mass of an object, and it is also directly proportional to the velocity of an object. So finally we can say that momentum is equal to mass into velocity. So what will be the definition of momentum? Actually, it is a product of mass and velocity. Now I am going to discuss, is momentum a scalar quantity or a vector quantity? Then of course it is a vector quantity. It includes the concept of velocity, and we know that velocity is a vector quantity. So the momentum is also a vector quantity. So what will be the direction of the momentum? The direction of the velocity is the direction of the momentum. So the direction of the momentum is the same as the direction of the velocity. Okay. Now I am going to discuss the units of momentum. Actually, momentum is denoted by the letter P. So the P is equal to m into v. So what will be the SI unit of momentum? SI unit of momentum will be, actually, what is the SI unit of mass? That is kilogram. And what is the SI unit of velocity? That is meter per second. So the SI unit of momentum is a kilogram meter per second. Now in CGS system, what will be its unit? So unit of momentum in CGS system will be, CGS stands for centimeter gram second. If length is there, then it will measure in centimeter. If mass is there, then it will measure in gram. And if the time is there, then it will measure in second. So the unit of momentum will be gram centimeter upon second. That is a CGS unit of momentum. Okay, so if mass and velocity of an object is given, then we can easily calculate the momentum. Now, how can we calculate the change in momentum? So, of course, change in momentum will be equal to final momentum minus initial momentum. Final momentum minus initial momentum. Because whenever we are calculating the change in any quantity, then we subtract initial from the final. Suppose that an object having velocity 25 meter per second, after 10 seconds its velocity become 30 meter per second, then how much change occurs? It means that 5 meter per second. How can we calculate this change? By subtracting initial from the final, that is 30 minus 25, that will be equal to 5 meter per second. So whenever we are calculating the change in any quantity, then we subtract initial from this final. Okay. So actually change in momentum will be equal to final momentum. Final momentum means mass into final velocity. Actually mass of an object does not change. What is the mass of an object? That is a material contained in any object. That is always fixed. It does not change. So the mass of any object is fixed. So it does not change with the time. So final momentum will be equal to mass into final velocity. And what will be the initial momentum? That will be equal to mass into initial velocity. We know that the momentum is the product of mass and velocity. So whenever we are calculating the final momentum, then we will include final velocity. And whenever we are calculating the initial momentum, then we will include initial velocity. So the mass m and velocity, final velocity is denoted by v, and the mass again m, and the initial velocity is denoted by u. So the change in momentum can be calculated by, if we are taking common m, then it will be equal to v minus u. So that will be the change in momentum. So we can easily calculate the change in momentum using this one formula. If the initial and the final velocity of an object is given and the mass is also given, then we can easily calculate the change in momentum of an object. So now I am going to discuss the numerical based on the momentum. Calculate the momentum of a toy car of mass 200 gram moving with velocity 5 meter per second. So here the mass is given, that is 200 gram. So we have to convert it into kilogram. So what will we do? We will simply divide by 1000, then it will convert into kilogram. So the mass will be equal to this one. So we will cancel 0 and 0, and 2 ones are 2, 2 5s are 10. So it will be equal to 1/5 kilogram. Okay. So here actually velocity is given, and the velocity is what? That is 5 meter per second. Now we can easily calculate the momentum using this one formula. So the momentum P is equal to mass into velocity, and the mass is 1/5. Okay, and the velocity is 5. So we will cancel 5 and 5, and it will equal to 1. What is the unit of momentum? That is kilogram meter per second. Okay. So I think so it will be clear to you. If mass and velocities are given, then we can easily calculate the momentum of an object by applying the formula, that is mass into velocity. Okay, and if the mass is given in gram, then you have to convert it into the kilogram, because every unit should be in one system. That is, if we are following the MKS, so every unit should be in MKS system. It means that if mass is there, then it should be in kilogram. distance is there, then it should be meter, and when this time is there, then it should be in second. Okay, so that's why we are just converting here the gram into kilogram. Okay, so here I am going to discuss another numerical which is based on the momentum, and here we have to calculate the change in momentum. Okay, so mass is given, that is 1500 kilogram. Okay student, don't get confused. Here the weighing is given, so many students were confused. They were thinking that the weight is given. No, weight is not given. Here the mass is given. How can we know that this one is mass or weight? The difference between them is weight. The unit of weight is Newton. What is the weight of an object? The weight of an object is a kind of force, okay, by which gravity pulls any object toward itself, and the unit of that force is Newton. So the weight is measured in Newton, its unit is Newton, but the unit of the mass is kilogram. So here the kilogram is given. It means that this one is mass of an object, not the weight of an object. So the mass of the object is 1500 kilogram. Okay. So when its speed increases from 36 km per hour to 72 km per hour, it means that two velocities are given, that is initial velocity and the final velocity. So here the initial velocity u is equal to 36 km per hour. Again I have told you, we have to convert every unit in same system, that is MKS system. So kilometer per hour, it means that we have to convert it into the meter per second. So we will simply multiply by 5/18 to convert it into meter per second, as I have told you. So 18 2s are 36, 2 5s are 10, 10 meter per second. So that one is its initial velocity. Okay, so what will be the final velocity? Actually the final velocity is given, that is 72 km per hour. So the final velocity V is equal to 72 km per hour. Convert it into the meter per second, again multiply by 5/18. So 18 4s are 72, 4 5s are 20 meter per second. So it will be 20 meter per second. Now we know that the change in momentum can be calculated by using the formula that we have already discussed, that is the mv minus u. So what is the mass? Here the mass is given, that is 1500 kilogram, and what is the final velocity? Final velocity is 20 and the initial velocity is 10. So the 1500, 20 minus 10 means 10. So it will be equal to 15,000 what? Kilogram meter per second. So we can also calculate the change in momentum if the mass and the initial and the final velocity of an object is given. Then by using this one formula we can easily calculate the change in momentum. But please always keep in your mind that we have to use only one system, that is either we have to use CGS or the MKS system. Okay, so keep this in your mind and you can easily calculate the change in momentum. Thank you students.